Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2006 model four-wheel drive Nissan Navara D40 automatic diesel that I got for sale right here on my yard, viciously guarded by the dog. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you for a walk around, show you everything that's good, everything that's not. It's got a couple of minor issues up the front. I'm going to show you that. But this is the all-up, get-go, four-wheel drive truck ready to go. Let's go, I'll show you what's going on. Now, before I buy the cars, actually, before we go there, I'll tell you where it come from. Traded this car in from a fella who bought a Prado. He needed the more seats for the bigger family, that sort of stuff. But when people keep their car in this condition and present like he did, you know this car's been extremely well cared for. He's added all these things to it. He must have spent bloody 10 or 15 grand upgrading his little baby. So let's go, I'll show you everything that's going on. Have a look down the side here. See how there's no dents in the panel work? I'm just looking at the reflection there. I like that. See here how there's no dents down this side? Tells me that they've really cared for their car. This is another big giveaway. See the dash mat inside? Fair dinkum. You don't put a dash mat in the car unless you really give a shit about it. So it's got the snorkel for the heavy four-wheel drive gear, got the UHF radio. It does have some issues on the paint on the bonnet. See that there? And if you look down closely there, you will see a dent or two. But hey, I'm just letting you know it's got that. That's the end of the ugliness. The rest of everything that's going on with this car is good. It's just those few issues on the bonnet there, and you can see them. I'm not pretending they're not there because they are. But it's just the clear coat coming off. So what we've got is the bull bar on the front there with the light bar. Super bright, that thing. You should see it when she cranks up. Now, it is a 2006 model, but it has the 2013 model wheels. There is no difference between the visual appearance of them besides that and a small change in the grille. Other than that, 06, 13, exact same model. So nobody wouldn't know that you're driving around in a car that's not a 13 model. And just in case you forget, it's a 4x4 Navara driving off into the distance. Pretty cool. We've got the side steps on there, the chrome door handles. That's been an upgrade that's been added. Got the Rhino roof racks. Check it out. It's really what it's for, I think, is to stick your mother-in-law up there when she's annoying you on the long trips. That's what I'd do with it anyway. You've got the tinted windows. Really dark tint, so you don't, no bastard can see in what you're doing as you're driving along if you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. So let's have a look at the condition of these seats. You'll see they are in really good shape. I'm going to go as far as, it's not quite as new because there's that little tiny mark there. But other than that, they are in as new shape. Let's have a look inside here. So we've got all the UHF and all that working down there. So got a copy big budgie, 10-4 rubber ducky, big bang, got you go. I don't know what else you use it for, but it's got it. Hits the four-wheel drive. It is automatic. It is diesel. It is tough. The aircon is icy cold. There's the radio that's booming.
There for a while. It's been a pleasure working.
Works well. And a look inside here. I'll give her a start up for you. No rattles, noises, rocks, knocks, anything like that. Just a nice sounding car. 238 the Ks. Bugger all for these. We've seen them with a lot more kilometres than this, still in really strong condition. So if you're a dirty, filthy smoker, you can butt out in there, or not. Up to you. So let's move along. Oh, it's got the strong arm windy windows. So that's so you can pump your guns when you're driving along the road. Now the real reason I think for the benefit of these is if you are going to use this truck for heavy four-wheel driving work, you go through a big puddle, well, your windows will still work. Not like those electric ones, go through a big puddle or something and you're in trouble. So we've got in the back here, I want to show you like the rubber mats, and they're Nissan mats too, so they're the expensive ones. He's added those in as well. Now with these ones, what you can do is you can just a little bit hard one-handed, hang on. There we go. Lift that like that, and you turn it into a lot of space to put all your gadgetry and stuff down in there. So, and then if you want to pop it back down, you just lift like that in, if that's what excuse me. With two very vicious guard dogs. not when they're in the back of this ute thinking that they're going somewhere. That's the Roddy. So yeah, got those wheels there. Got the two gap here It's that far apart. You go look at the other Navaras out there and you'll see that that gap's like not much more than one fist. Whatever gets you off. So we got the bar on the back here. And stuff. You want to back into a tree and push it out of your way. Well, you're not going to dent your tailgate, and if you have a look, there's not a dent in the tailgate. Very unusual to see a ute like this without dents in the tailgate, and that's because it's got the bar on the back. Got the tow bar as well, and the dog. They think they're going somewhere. It's got a very rude sticker on there, which my kid said, "Dad, take that." Yes. Got the bar, the sports bar. This is called the goods. Now here's a massive down under there. See this tank? I don't know if you can see that under there, but this tank is effing huge. It holds like 200 litres of fuel, and it's got the mod plates on it as well. So that means it's all authorised and legalised through the government. It's allowed, it's a proper authorised modification. Having a look in here, we've got one last thing. You can see there's a look inside from this angle. There she is, got the snorkel there as well. There, see that one going down out there? That's our neighbour. He's got the 2013 one. See those same wheels? Nothing else different between those two cars except a different thing on the grille, and his car costs about $20,000 more than this one. Other than that, they're the same vehicle. And that wasn't scripted, by the way, he was just leaving work. So when the cars come into the yard, there's a whole bunch of checks that we do on them. They go through a very rigorous mechanical process, and in the next part of this video I'm going to explain all of that and what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, so after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, or they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly, I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland rego, or the rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date, or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. We are a large dealer with Queensland Transport. What that means is we have the number plates on site, we have all the paperwork, all the forms, all that stuff, so you don't even need to go into the government department and get sneezed on by all the grubs. We do all that for you. Aren't we good? So all you got to do is fill out some forms, we stick the number plates on, we do all the paperwork for you, drive away, nothing else to do. All that's included in the price you see. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a licence from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.